Girl, I just got my mortgage statement for this year, and I am not happy.
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taj and I'm a paycheck budgeter documenting my financial journey here on YouTube. If you are returning, welcome back, beautiful budgeter. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the paycheck budget for this week. If you are interested in seeing me allocate my paycheck and try to stick to the monthly budget that I tried to do, then stick around and keep on watching. All right, y'all, welcome back. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right on into this video so I can, girl, speed y'all up. And girl, I just got my mortgage statement for this year, and I am not happy. It's going up again. Girl, I am not happy. But we'll talk about that in a different video. Let's go ahead and jump on into this video. So, I did go ahead and write out what bills I was going to be focusing on this week with the help of the monthly sheets that I did. If you did not see my monthly budget attempt video, then you can go back and watch it. But this week is the second paycheck of March, and so I wrote out, when I did the monthly budget, I wrote out each week and what bills would be due out of which paychecks. So this is week 2, and these are the bills that need to be paid or needs attention. So good thing is Ron had already did the Amazon and then the line of credit. So I checked those off. I don't have to worry about those, which is great because that helps with that overall negative that we would have been in at the end of the month. The first week went pretty good. Everything has been paid except for Lending Club. This is automatic, comes out, but the last time I checked, it had not came out, which is strange because it usually comes out on the 6th. So I need to double check and just make sure that it did come out, and if not, make some phone calls to figure out what's going on, because I know that's not paid. So other than that, everything has been taken care of for the first week of March, and then we are working on our second week, second paycheck of the month. So I estimated at the bottom here, I totaled out what would be due, the total of everything that's due, and I came up with $1,786.56. We're only working with one income this week, no extras when I did this. So yeah, but because these two have already been paid, that of course changes the total, but we'll get to all of that. So as far as budget, I did $1,900, no extra income. I didn't worry about that at the time. A mortgage, I do split my payments up in 3. And so the first, the first $700 that I am going to use or put to the side is, I have that Infinity. I break that payment up in 3. So $240.52 and 3 payments of that. So I got that. AT&T, I break that up in half, so that's $138. These are all due at the end of the month, so I'm okay. Sirius XM is an automatic draft. It comes out of the bill account. It's $8. So I did that. Water bill, $51.68. Fox Pest Control. I have to go in and make that payment. And what else? For Tiva, $36.55. LCP, $65.50. So far, the total of the bills is $1290.25. If I subtract that from the $1,900, that leaves me with $609.75. Then I went over to my debt payments. So Carnival is due. My Carnival card is due this week, and that payment is $41.81. We are sticking to the minimum payment because we are doing the debt snowball method. And then my last Capital One card, I have 3 Capital One cards. Both have, 2 of them were paid. The minimum was paid last week. There you go, King, y'all. So 1 here and 1 here. So those 2 were paid last week. So it's only 1 left that needs to be paid, and that one is $62. So the total debt payment is $103.81 from that $609.75, leaves me with $505.94. And then I just cut it off right there until I was able to see my actual paycheck. And so that's what we are going to be doing today. So we put week 1 out the way. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So my paycheck did come in pretty, I was pretty on, I was safe and said 1,900. It was 1911.57. All right, now extra income. So when Ron got his taxes, he had already took care of this and this. So these 2 are done, but these 2 were paid and there still was money left over, which I calculated in that account. It was $242. 242.04, but I mean, I could just say 242. So total 1911.57 plus 242.04. So total is $2,153.61. So 2153.61. So that's what we're working with. All right. So mortgage, that stays the 700. So that would be, and then Infinity, that's going to be 240.52. AT&T, 138. So that stays the same. Sirius XM is going to be $8. Water bill is usually not a fee to pay that online, $51.68. Fox, that's not a fee to pay that. For Tiva, $36.55. And LCP, there is a fee, but I include that when I got the total. So $65.50. I always include the fee on that. All right, so this will stay the same, and I could double check myself to make sure that those numbers are accurate. So we have 700. All right, so $1,290.25. So that is correct. All right, so from the 2153, let's see, minus 2153.61. So that leaves me with 863.36. All right. I feel like, well, because if I look at, this is week 3 and week 4. I feel like I could go ahead and take care of the second part of the subscriptions because I did the first part. So I just need to do $96.45 for the second part. But let's just wait and see. So Carnival, $41.81. Capital One, $62. So let me do this. 1 and 2. I feel like since we have some extra, I could do like an extra payment toward an extra payment toward care credit. So that's the anything extra I'm trying to, that's the next debt that we working on in the snowball method. So I'm gonna say let's do an extra $75 payment. So $41.81 plus $62 plus $75. So that is $178. Need some big rings. $178.81. All right, so from the $863.36 would be $684.55. So $684.55. Okay. So I feel like if that's the case, if I still have $684, that's pretty good. I can go ahead and knock out that second half of subscriptions. So let's do that. So let's say subscriptions. And this would be the second half, so 202. And $96.45. All right, so actually, let me get my, come on, shit. So let's change this. All right, so instead of $12.90.25, it would be $12.90.25 plus $96.45. So it would actually be $13.86.70. $13.86.70 minus $21.53.61. So that's gonna leave me with, instead of $863.36, it's gonna leave me with $766.91. All right, so $766.91 plus $178.81. So this is actually going to be $588.10. And then let me just make sure. All right, $588.10 is what that's leaving me. So that would take care of all of this plus the subscriptions. I'm gonna do and that will be right. 96.45. Yeah. All right. So, because we did do the first half last week, which was here. I just didn't write it here. So let me write that. Wait. All right. Now that we got that out the way, so all of that is done. We still got $588.10, y'all. So let's look at our monthly budget. So we was not doing anything else for the month for sinking funds. And we pretty much only was doing 52-week one time this month, unfortunately. So let's look at cash envelopes real quick. So we have groceries, gas. I'm not gonna do household because I said $75 for the month and I pulled that out. That's $75. So whatever needs to get done, I'm just gonna pull it from that 75. I'm not even gonna renege on that. So I'm not even gonna write household. Eating out. So we only allocated $20 a week. We did take $20 last week. So $20 this week. That leaves, excuse me, $40 left for the month. So $20. Gas, we said $30 a week. We did do 30 last week. All right. So what we said, 120 minus 30, $90. And so I'm gonna do this 30, and that's gonna leave me with that 60. Why did I just calculate that? Okay, so $30 for gas. All right, groceries. So we said $750 for the month, which was broken down to 3 weeks. The first 3 weeks we were doing $150, and then the last week of the month we were doing $300. So last week we actually did not do groceries. So we still have the whole $750 that, you know, we have allocated for the month. So I'm not going to double it up because we're trying to make sure that we don't be in a negative, which I don't think we will because we done had some extras coming through. But I'm going to operate as if I didn't. So I did not do the first week. So I could possibly do $300 this week. because it would be within the budget. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just do 150. We missed the first week. So if I do need to go back to the store or go back to, you know, do another, I know that there's $150 that I did not utilize. But I'm still going to stick to the budget and do 150. All right. And then I'm not going to do miscellaneous because I do have a miscellaneous envelope and I did not allocate anything for that this month. So we're not going to do it. So this is it right here. So 150 plus 30 plus 20 equals, that's $200. Duh, 30 and 50, 20 is 50. All right, so that's $200 minus from the 588.10. That leaves me with 388.10. All right. Sinking funds, we pretty much said that we were only doing $190. And that was just allocating $5 to everything except for mortgage principal and then Georgia, which is pretty much a debt. So I think I'm gonna just stick to that. Seeming that I just got that mortgage statement. And I don't know why I have principal here. That's supposed to be escrow. I'm gonna change that. Seeming I just got that statement. I was saying $20 for the month, but I may do more since I have 388.10. Let's go to my savings and then we'll do sinking. So savings, I did not have anything allocated for emergency fund for this month. But I am going to go ahead and do emergency. So emergency will get, my trucks are $20. So we can do $20. And then 52 week, we only save $49. I could do 48. Week 48. If I do the debt challenge, we're already paying extra here. If I'm already making an extra debt payment, wouldn't it kind of be considered me wouldn't that kind of be considered me doing this? Instead of trying to do this and do it, I don't want to stretch it too. Like, I don't, okay, girl, you're doing way too much, right? So if I'm already making an extra planning to make an extra $75 payment, mind you, we already did the snowball method last week. We paid $170.20. I'm doing my extra debt challenge. So if I had enough money to allocate $75, that would be considered this. Let me see. 75 minus 15 minus 20 minus 15 minus, wait. So I think so. And then I could just start on here. So I don't want to overdo it. Because it's just, you know, extra. I guess. I don't know. Drop down in the comments, y'all. Help me out. I don't want to go overboard. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do the dead snowball method and stick to the plan. But I don't want to be trying to push myself too thin. I know that my February hit the jackpot in March challenge. That goes to extra debt too. So yeah, we ain't gonna. So that we are doing $11 a week for the March challenge. And then we're doing they hit the jackpot. And I think I want to do escrow. That's where I should be putting that. All right, let's see what we're working with. All right, so 2153.61 minus 1386.70 minus 178.81 minus 200 minus 20 is so that leaves 368.10, and then we have 11, 25, and 40. That's $76. So 368.10 minus 76. So I still got $292.10. Let me see. Let me look at my sinking funds. So I didn't even get to do this, but February we closed out the 2025 challenge went from 40 to 170, 52 week had 153. Yeah, 153. How did it have 153? Emergency at 100, Rack City at 130, Vice. So let's do car maintenance, $20. And what was the other one I said? Or was I just thinking it? Six minus 368.10. That leaves me with 272.10. Just here like that. Just these days, you just don't know. Y'all, this whole budget, I barely could focus. I don't know if you can tell, because I made the mistake of opening that letter up right before I started recording. And that's been on my mind. Don't be surprised, and I'm saying this seriously, because I already want to move anyway. Don't be surprised, y'all, if I be like, y'all, house on the market. I'm ready to get out. I'm already ready to move, because I don't feel like this is my forever. But every year I am leaning more and more toward, girl, I need to get out this area. First of all, I feel like we getting hit big time because of Hurricane Laura and Delta. Ever since they had to do those payouts and help with these more with the repairing of the homes in this area, a lot of the insurance companies pulled out. They are not, doing new policies in the area, and the ones that already have a policy, they are going up. And I'm sick of it. I'm just tired. I'm tired, girl. I'm gonna be shaking ass on somebody's pole in a minute. Shit. Old ass on the pole. That's it for the budget. So we're gonna just close it out at the $272.10. Check myself. So we're pulling out $316. And we are, let's see. We are transferring to the bill account. $1386.70 and $178.81. All right, y'all. I feel like I stuck to the budget for the most part. I feel like this helps me understand monthly budgets a little better than what I've been trying to attempt to do in the past and just kept giving up. But I feel like this sheet helps me, as well as breaking it down by week. I'm still doing my weekly budgets, but I'm also looking at the overall, and I feel like that helps. So drop down in the comments and let me know if you struggle with a monthly budget, looking at how I'm doing mine, does this make a little bit more sense, or does this help you understand monthly budgets a little better? Because when I was trying to do the monthly budget before, I guess the way I see other people do it, it didn't make sense. I couldn't understand it. I didn't get it. The numbers wasn't numbering, like, But if I break it down like this sheet in my brain is how I see a monthly budget, and doing it like this helps. So I categorize my monthly budget, in categories, and then I go in and make my weekly plan of what needs to be paid. So I make sure that I pay attention to what needs to be paid, like I've been doing with my weekly budgets. But I also, when I'm getting down to sinking funds and, cash stuff and things of that nature, I'm trying to make sure that I stick to whatever numbers I came up with or whatever for the month. So I don't know, this is the best I could do. I'm just trying to figure it out. But girl, I gotta go in here and figure out what's going on with this mortgage, what I need to do with this escrow. I need to make a phone call so I could just get this off my chest and cuss the ass out. Because I just feel like somebody got to get it, and why not them? Okay? All right. That's it for this video, y'all. If you like this video, if you like my channel, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time your girl upload. And I will see you beauties in the next video. Okay, my girls. Bye.